Something you've been wanting, well, it's on its way to you. You asked for it, you're getting it. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising between March 20th and April 20th, whatever it is getting ready to really be on this cycle of bringing it into you. However, there's a catch. There's something that you need to do. Let's take a look at the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign full video right now. So Cancer, you know, there's this positive energy that's coming through, and it's really magnificent. I mean, you guys have gone through a lot. You know, you had broken hearts from romance, from loss of jobs. Your whole life may have completely turned around. And yet there's this desire in you to keep going and to make changes that are in a different direction. If I could do this, I would make it be like this. So it's like a do-over, which is exactly what everybody is going through right now. As the energy is shifting and the planets are changing and all of this evolutionary cycles are happening, you're being guided to really take a look at what you want. You've grown, you've changed, you are not the same person anymore. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this Ten of Pentacles is a beautiful energy of feeling grounded within yourself, from the root chakra all the way up. That root chakra is where I'm talking about all of that pain, all of that stuff that you dealt with. For a lot of you, it had to do with family and friends and your romantic partner and relationships in general. Most of all, it had to do with you and your relationship with yourself. So right now you are definitely growing and moving into a completely different direction. And this is very beautiful because it took a lot of work to get there. And I mean a lot of work. We have the divine feminine, the divine masculine energy. This is walking this new path from a place of discernment. You're no longer going to be an overgiver. You are not going to stay till wee hours of the night working for a company where you get nothing back, taking the hit for somebody else who had to run and do whatever. And I feel some of you do that a lot, whether that's in a career or just in life in general. You are filling the void for somebody else, overgiving and dealing with people who took too much. And right now, the message for you is you have some things to do to get this beautiful Ten of Pentacles. When the Ten of Pentacles comes, this is great. This is a long-term permanency of security. This is money coming in, career, education. This is romantic situations, friendships, and most of all, interconnection with yourself. Money. I'm even hearing fertility. I paused for a minute. I wanted to make sure I said the right thing. If you've been trying to have, okay, I'm hearing artificial insemination. You guys might be trying to get pregnant, whatever way you're trying to do it. This is saying that all of these things are coming, but you must be very, very focused on where you're going and walk the line of discernment. Do not deal with the overtakers, as little as possible if you need to, and making sure that you know how to deal with them. But walking down the center where it's give and take, give and take. And that's where the prosperity, that's where the pentacles start coming in. That's where you're going to get the money, the security, the education, the certifications, the new growth. This is about you starting your life over, and you're doing really well. I know some of you don't feel like it. Again, overcoming all of that heartbreak. And that's what I mean, overcoming the heartbreak, because you guys had to go through a lot. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is going to be that point where it's time to meditate and listen to your inner self, your inner guidance, your inner wisdom. We all have it, every single one of us, whether you want to call it a guide, an angel, if it's actually coming from you, your higher self. All of this is connected to Source, and Source is the one who is going to lead you in the right direction. So it's very positive, but let's take a look at the people, at career, and then we're going to look at people that you're dealing with, friends and family, and then we'll take a quick glance at romance. Because some of you, you have everything. You're already doing everything. Everything's going well, except maybe romance. When it comes to a job. Okay, you have a new opportunity coming in, especially those of you who are going to be standing in the spotlight. Yes, I look this way. If you're new here, I see it, hear it, feel it, know it. So I use the cards as a backup, but the vision, if it's up here is from the ethers, here is the future, present, and past. So you'll see me looking around. Cancer, you've got a new opportunity, one that's going to be very spicy for you. It's going to add zest to your life, excitement to your life, where you're going to start feeling alive again and excited again. And that's what I'm seeing. You asked for this and you're going to get it, whatever it was that you wanted. If it's a career where you are standing in the public spotlight, somehow, some way, you are going to make it happen, where you may have been blocked from this situation earlier, meaning it may not have been the right time, you weren't quite ready, you didn't have enough confidence. There was something that may have been stopping you from actually success in this, or only going so far and not reaching and achieving that final goal. But they're saying absolutely yes, you've got something incredible coming in, because you are walking away from whatever doesn't work. If it does not work, you're going to try something different. If it doesn't feel right, you're going to look for something that does. Now, this could be an overall job career, but for a lot of you, this is starting your own little project on the side. It doesn't have to be a career. Whatever this is the Ace of Wands. And that Ace of Wands is like, oh my gosh, we can't live without the Ace of Wands. We don't have anything to motivate us, to inspire us. And that's why I do these readings, for you, to give you this so that you can get that inspiration. You can hear the messages that you may have been blocked from for quite some time. Some of you, it's been 4 to 5 years where you couldn't really tap into yourself. Again, looking back at the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy. So Cancer, this is just like a very exciting moment for you to take a leap of faith, to actually move forward in this project or this new career that's coming forward. You're going to balance things out. Whatever you've been trying to do, it's going to finally come into a place of harmony. If you've been really working hard. And what I mean by that, because I've seen it since we started this portion of your reading, where some of you work, you have a career, you have your job, you're okay, but there's a project that you're starting. Okay, and this project that I feel for a lot of you, it may have to do with online, maybe going online, doing something like this or something else that motivates people, especially when it comes to travel, leisure activity, and love. Okay, some of you may be starting a couple's online website that talks about love and different types of relationships. It's going to bring a place of balance within you, and it's going to reignite that fire. So these projects, these career paths that you've been working on, remember, what you want, you are about to get it. So stay very focused and driven on that area. Now let's take a look at the people around you. Because Cancer, let's face it, you went through a lot. You may have lost a lot of people around you, lost a lot of things, lost opportunities. All kinds of things have changed over the last 3 to 4 years. And for some of you, it's been even longer than that. But the changes that have taken place are why you are in the place you are today. You don't feel the fear like you did then. You're more brave, and I'm seeing determined, the word determined. You are more brave and determined to move forward than you ever were before. So it has changed you. It has grown you into this beautiful you. And this is the authentic you. And if you weren't there yet, you're on the way. You are on the way. Remember, wherever you are at the time of listening to this video, between March 20th and April 20th, that's the big surge. Now, we're looking at a full moon, new moon, and a solar eclipse. And there is a huge energy shift that's going to take place during this time frame. So this is just like this very exciting, look at this, exciting time. You got the 3 of Cups. All right. When it comes to family and friends, you have a decision to make, all right? You have this Two of Wands and choosing a path that's actually right for you, because I see a lot of you, and I work with people all over the world, and I love you guys. I loved Italy. It was absolutely amazing. But you have this moment to really make a choice, and you may have already made it, and it's ascending. You are going to make it and grow. This is about growth, opportunity with a situation around you. Now, if you're dealing with people around you who were, I'm hearing the word gang up on you. You may have been dealing with people who made you feel inadequate. You have the Seven of Swords right here, and that's what I'm talking about, deceptive individuals, going back to the Three of Swords in the beginning of this reading. And that energy is what you have left behind. We cannot go forward. Those of you who follow the cosmos and the universe and what's actually happening with split planets, and if you've heard me talk in the past, I talked quite a bit about it, where we are picking, and that's what's going on right now. Where do you want to be? So if you don't know yet where you want to be in this relationship, stay focused, and you're going to find the answer. Make sure that you meditate. Make sure you got the Four of Cups again. So I'm using different decks, and you have it on here twice, actually. So stay focused in this situation, because you do not want to be deceived by this person. And yet I feel that there's so much love. Now, for some of you, this is a friend. It could be a family member, but I feel it's a friend that you used to have a lot of fun with. The two of you used to go and do things together, hang out, and, you know, whether it's masculine or feminine or whatever, go to the movies, whatever you did, it actually made you feel valued, cherished, and complete, until one day when it changed. Now, this may have been periodically for some of you, where this person was kind of doing things along the way, but I feel they squished you down. So they tried to step in front of you. They took the spotlight away from you, is what I'm seeing. However, there is a chance for reconciliation with this person if you choose. But more important than that is learning the lesson. You see, if you were triggered by a soul connection, you know that, I hope you know by watching all these videos, energy, it goes out. And that's what I tap into, your energy in these readings and private readings and public appearances. But that energy shoots out. We can't necessarily see it, but we can definitely feel it. And when we pull the energy back, they're like, hey, wait, because as you pull it back, it's like they feel the lightning of you leaving, and they're like, wait, come back. And that's what I feel has happened in this situation, where you may have stepped aside and said, I'm not going to play this game anymore. I'm not going to do this. And this person is turning around, and they are going to come through. I'm going to pull one more card for this particular situation, because I feel there's something unusual about this scenario. Now we have this beautiful Page of Cups, and this is an apology. This is love. This is a very cool card. Look at this card. I like the drawing. Sorry about the lights. I love the drawings in the back with the seahorses, and you know, this is washing and cleansing away whatever, but there's something here about them that you're going to need to make sure that they really mean what they say. And of course you do, and that's where that balancing act comes in. Make sure they're in balance too, not just you. Now let's take a look at your beautiful romance, because this may be a romantic partner. The Page of Cups is a gesture, making an effort to say, I love you, I miss you, I want you back in my life. So if you've been wanting this person, you're about ready to get them. You have the Seven of Swords again. So this may very well be a romantic situation that I've been talking about. Whatever this situation is, you have this burden, heavy load, heavy weighted energy in romance. And that's also part of it. You want it, you're going to get it. So if you want a little pizzazz in that spark in a relationship, in a romance, this is the time to get it. And it's going to last a very long time for a lot of you. So with this 10 of Wands, it's just like it's too much, and they may have been throwing everything off on you. Pawning it off is the word that I hear. Pawning off responsibilities and even blame, putting the blame on you. But I feel you and your partner are getting ready to switch into an upgrade of your relationship. Some of you won't. Some of you absolutely won't. But the majority of you are going to see that there's this little moment in time where you know it's right for you. So we have the Strength card in walking forward fearlessly. And if you look, you see the lion and she are moving this way. And that's what I'm talking about. You walk away from that energy. You pull your energy back. And that's going to help you in this relationship. Whatever your partner was doing, for some of you, they were definitely cheating. I feel there were other people involved, whether it was going through the whole situation or just flirting. It was definitely causing a rift in your relationship. Because let's face it, you haven't been really on the same page for a while now. And you both started kind of going through your own, well, you going through your spiritual journey where you can see things differently, and they chose to do it in their own way, spiritual journey or not. Whatever it is, we have this beautiful Page of Pentacles. Apology. I am sorry for what I did. Let's see if we can work it out. And again, you've got this card of being fearless. Some of you are going to walk away from it and say, I don't want to. And the beautiful thing is you're going to walk right into a new situation. Those of you who are single, this is springtime. And this Page of Pentacles is saying planting that seed, looking good, feeling good, getting out there is going to bring in somebody very new. That's going to be a slow involvement where you evolve throughout the time that you spend with them. So there's a positive spin in romance, especially for those of you who've been coming out of a very deceptive kind of energy. Okay, now let's take one more card and see what they want you to know when it comes to advice. You have the Star card. Now, regardless of the zodiac signs that you are dealing with, and I know a lot of tarot readers, and I'm not a traditional tarot reader. I've never said that I was. I guide you from what I'm hearing, right? This is talking about the sign of Aquarius for some of you. Now, it could be the zodiac sign, but I feel since January, since the month of January, you've been working on what you eat, working on getting exercise, maybe starting some wall Pilates or yoga, meditation. I feel like you guys have really been starting to improve yourself. And it doesn't mean it's completely done. You may have started and stopped and started, and now you're trying to start again. This is the month right now in March. If you want a healthy lifestyle, it is important that you are focused on doing things that are right for your mind, your body, and your soul. Your spirit needs to shine, and it's being beckoned, like beckoned by the cosmos to shine in a way it has never done before. And you have to eat right. You've got to put the right knowledge and the right information inside of your head so that you know what to do with it all, and use your soul as it comes through you to show other people and start this new beginning. This is a wish being granted from the divine, because you've done such a great job going back to the beginning of this reading of what you have overcome, what you have or about to walk away. And again, it's ascending. So for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this time period is big. And you may not have this opportunity right here for another 3 to 6 months down the road. It will be back, but not like this. This is big. Work with the solar eclipse, work with the full moon and the new moon, and watch how your life changes. Thank you for watching. Much love.